What's up, y'all? It's J-Way, aka Jasmine. That was a little backwards, huh? I would like to be called J-Way, but what people normally call me is Jasmine, so just gonna put that out there. Um, anyway, man, I just came to YouTube really to, get some inspiration in a couple different ways, hear questions that people had on their mind, that sparked good conversations and learn about meditation and all that stuff, man. It's a good place to learn. It's a wide variety of whole truths and half lies or whatever, you know? But anyway, my reason of coming today is I just wanted to say it's okay to feel yourself. If you feel yourself, that seems like the ultimate thing to do in life. Like, never really caring what nobody got to say or what they thinking. And it's hard to do that because what, we living in today, it's a lot of judgmental people. Judging you on everything, man. Like, how you talk, how you think, your actions, your vibe, whatever. Because people is curious, but they not curious in the right way, I think. Like, they got more judgment and the curiosity than actual curiosity to me. And that's when stuff get complicated, because if you don't understand something, that's when you should try to communicate, because that's what that is for. Instead of just, I don't know. I mean, it's fine to form your own opinion, but keep your opinions to yourself, Like, that ain't something that the world need to hear. You know what it is. Like, especially if it's negative. I mean, even if it's positive, it would be nice for you to be able to be, vocal with somebody and show admiration and love and all of that good stuff, because that's what life is really all about to me. Like, people is on edge for so many reasons, stressing every day, worried about these bills, about this sickness or whatever that's just in the world, period. Like, you feel that. It ain't just something that's being said. You literally feel that in your soul. And it's just nice to hear nice words from other people instead of, like criticism or hate, because they don't understand you and what you do. They don't understand what you done been through, what you going through, what you done made it through. So, I mean, it's a lot of simple-minded people. We gonna never get over that. There's a lot of people that's just stuck in their ways too. Like, they seeing a lot of change in front of them, and they not accepting of that change. And I don't know, man. I don't think that's what life is about at all. You can't just sit here and think you know everything, because nobody knows everything. We all here the same way. Nobody came here no different way. Like, let science tell you they making test tube babies, whatever, whatever. The simple fact still remains that it took this and that to make this. So, that's not really science. That's a miracle to me. Like, I don't know. I've been dealing with a lot of judgments. People see me on the outside and they think that I'm mean, I'm aggressive, or whatever because of my stature. It's kind of bigger, a female. So it's like a little threatening, I guess. But my tone is always this right here, calm and firm. So it's like, I mean, I like to joke. I play. I'm really the jokester, if you ask me. But people don't just think that about you when they see you. They just think that you stuck in your ways because you're not all giddy. That's what I've been working on. I've been working on my outer appearance, because I really, to be honest, do not like how many people tell me they think that I'm mean off of my looks. Like, I'm just like, how do you look mean? And I mean, I guess I get it. They like, my face is just, like, this is just my normal face. So I don't know. I guess because I'm not smiling and I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I am kind of quiet. I definitely was way more bashful in my younger days. I didn't came out of that a lot. Um, I feel like we all done been through a lot more now. We all got a reason to talk now. Like, we know a little bit. We don't know everything. It's not confirmed and all that, but my pride then got up higher for sure because with these years and with these people that I done had to deal with, man, I ain't had no choice. I was either gonna crack under that pressure or rise above it. And I feel like I'm rising above it right now, for sure. Like, my positivity level is just up there nowadays. I've been trying to meditate. I've been trying to, speak positive affirmations into my life. Because we all, got this voice in our head that just like has its own mind, basically. We have like a mind in a mind because it definitely will like try to bring you down. I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of people will probably like end up getting on medicine like that's just stuck in this normal world and believe that pharmaceuticals is the way, and it's just like it's not. Like, it may help prolong life a little bit longer, so you thinking, but we taking this medicine to cure one thing and it's breaking down like 3 or 4 other things. So it's just like, what is that? I mean, you never really getting over it unless you like either, if you can't get over it, I guess, accept what it is because it's supposed to happen for you. Or if you feel like you are getting over it, then just look at that as like a journey. Not every journey is easy. Some are treacherous. Some you can see right to the end. So everything that we deal with in life, I feel like is definitely like meant to happen, or it just wouldn't be happening. So I'm just trying to get in tune now. I've been listening to a lot of people talk, and I'm like, you know what? I can talk. I got stuff to say. I got feels. We all do. We all can do that. It's just when, why, or how you gonna do it, I guess, that really is the real questions. And this my start right here. I feel like I got a lot of stuff on my mind. I have since I was a kid. I got a lot of stories I can tell. And I know it's another person out here like me that's just like just as curious, or I don't know, like got this same question as me, which is the main one. Some people tell me, and I feel that love is love. No matter what, you are. Yeah, we might not always understand what we seeing in front of us and all this and that, but that's no reason for somebody to like criticize because they don't understand or act like that's a disease or something. Like, we're still people. We still out here in this world. We still got feelings. We can hear what's being said. We can see how you see, how you looking at us, like making us feel different. Us meaning obviously the gay community. That's what I'm a part of. I guess I classify myself as a stud. Yeah, I'm more masculine than feminine. I've played basketball like my whole life. I've always been like a bigger girl, so I didn't even had all types of bullies. I done had the people that's supposed to be on my side because like we play on the same team as a bully. Like, and that's the weirdest one to deal with because when I say you on the team thinking, this is love, period, because we all working towards the same goal. We all want that W at the end of this because it's for all of us. It's accounted as a whole. But y'all like treating me like I'm not valued, and I feel And they know that I brought, a lot to the situation. Like, I was a factor, basically. Like, I mattered. We all did. Like, I'm not sitting here saying I was a star, but I definitely started a lot and all this and that, like, not on no bragging stuff, just saying, like, even the bench matter. If we didn't have the bench, we wouldn't be who we was on the court. And if we wasn't on the court, the bench wouldn't be hyping us up, So we needed each other, like, so that was why that one was just, like, hard as hell for me to really understand, because, I don't know, it just played a game on your mental, I guess. The next bullies I've had, like, really, when I was younger. So younger, picture this, being a stud girl, feeling like you are at least, and dressing more boyish than girl, in front of younger people. These feminine girls were a bully to me at a point in time, like, making me feel, I don't know, too masculine. And it's just like, that's something that I can't help. That's something that's overpowering in me more than it is in them, so they don't understand that, so they criticize me in a group, in front of a class, like, to embarrass me, to where some people who wasn't even, concerned about that type of stuff would probably laugh because they were young and dumb. It was funny, I guess. I look at that stuff now like, man. The crazy thing is, everybody probably thought, in this age of 28, looking back, they think I was the bully. And I actually got bullied. Obviously not physically. That sounds crazy. I would never, let it get that far. But when I was younger and dumber and less prideful, people definitely got to me. Like, man, it's sad to look back and think that you would really let some little words get to you like that. I mean, nothing major, obviously, like I said, no fights or nothing. I guess it just more than anything made me think harder about how I was just naturally feeling. It complicated stuff a little bit. So basically, by the time I made it to high school freshman year, I was really, like, living my truth, which was actually, like, accepting that I would like girls, because I don't know, for a second, them people, I guess, got in my head enough to make me want to at least socialize with a male a little bit. So I started talking to them, like, on the phone. We gave each other a hug every now and then, and it was always awkward as fuck. I hated it. But it was like I was pleasing my friends that would root for me, Like, they was people who didn't just throw a label on me early in life. So they was still, like, maybe they thought that I was, like, bashful and I needed help to talk to the dude more than they thought that I just didn't like dudes, Which is cool. That's kind, of them to think that I need a little help or confidence to do something. But that was never the case. And turns out every dude that I even talked to on the phone or hugged turned out to be homosexual too. It's just like we felt that in the air. We knew that it was awkward from my end and their end. Like, it wasn't real. It was just something that we was doing as kids growing up. It was weird. Like, even to this day, I feel weird hugging guys, I would rather shake hands with a guy because I have a bigger chest, obviously. And I don't know, dudes be acting kind of slow to me. Like, they, not slow, like, dumb, but just, like, they will let sexual things show, or say them to you when you be too open with them. And I don't want that feel. I don't want that pressure. That's not for me. Like, and I hate to be like a crusher of dreams, for one. Like, obviously nothing was going anywhere, but like, I'm just not mean like that. I would probably just start to shy away from that person once they show me that weird energy that They trying to bring, like, because like I said, I be nice, I'm cool, I'm calm, collect, like we be chilling. And they start to like that a little bit too much, and or maybe they then ran across a girl who was like me who ended up, you know what I'm saying? I was told this at least. He was dealing with a girl who was like me, like dressing like me, and telling him, yeah, she don't deal with dudes, and basically he got the chance to have her. And I was just like, yeah, though, that ain't me, like that ain't what I wanna do. So I'm cool, bro. And that just make me start like shying away from people a lot because it just gets weird. But anyway, made it to high school, freshman year. Still kind of bashful, but definitely getting more proud in myself. So, like, I guess I was more in the argumentative stage with people who would come at me about this type of stuff, like, you know, more vocal at this point in time. And I didn't like that. I didn't want to have to do that. I was playing basketball, so a lot of younger girls started writing me notes. I've never asked anybody out until my current girlfriend. Like, maybe I asked one other person out, but it was always like weird flirty energy in between us anyway, so it was just damn near bound to happen kind of with that person. But with the other people, surprisingly, my first two girlfriends came on to me. It's not always easy to know when a girl is gay, especially when she dressed like a female all the time. And I don't know, I didn't even really know these people. They knew me though, so it was just like, whoa. That always, you know, will flatter you for people to know you and you don't know them. So that was probably a big influence on why I even dealt with these people, because I definitely didn't have a type, but these people definitely were not my type at all. Like, if I had a type, they wasn't it. But it was just the fact that they was feeling me that I guess I started to learn how to feel them. And that's something dumb to do. You don't know that until you do it a couple times, though. You know? Like, that ain't the way to move. That ain't real. So this is most definitely my first real situation right here. And I don't know. Like, sometimes I be scared. I ain't gonna flex. Sometimes it be scary to be this because of just, I guess, having your eyes open and seeing that a male and a female go together because, you know, they reproduce and we don't. But I just never could see myself with a dude at all. So, I don't know. That's mainly what this channel about to be about, though. Me talking about this situation that I'm in personally. I know there's a lot of other females that can relate to me, but this is me speaking on my thoughts and concerns and whatnot. A spiritual journey for sure. I can't deal with the religion that's too, I don't know, it's not real to me. You don't have to go to church, you know, to get the feel of this ultimate being. Like, you don't have to deal with the preacher and the preacher's wife and, you know, all of that is just a show. And then it's like, when I do go to these type of places, their message seems to be directly towards me. And I feel like, I don't know, you start bringing them topics to talk about, like, we all can read a Bible ourselves and, you know, get our own meanings from it. And that's when this spiritual journey is really taking place. You have to open your mental bigger than what it is to get and understand all these concepts and ideas that seem to have a little bit of connection, or it resonates with like your soul and your mind. Like, it makes sense a little bit, but not all of it, obviously. They ain't gonna tell us the whole truth, man. We wish, hope, and pray for that. We ain't gonna know the truth until the truth is ready to tell us. Like, And that's just what it is, for real. I just don't like people throwing their religion on me. I don't like people reciting scriptures from the Bible like they just holier than thou onto my life, because then when you're doing that, you're just a hypocrite, because I didn't need you to do that. You felt compelled to give me your opinion. Like, yeah, you have this scripture to reference to or whatever, but this was really your opinion at the end of the day. Everything that I'm supposed to get, I guess that more so than saying I'm gonna get it, like, understand that I'm gonna get it, meaning, like, even if I get it from people, I'm gonna know that that's for me to get. That's what I mean when I say that. Not I'm gonna get it. Like, I don't need help or words from anybody, because we all definitely do. Like I said, we all is part of a greater whole. So every piece counts, right? Every piece definitely counts. And I don't know, man. It's just time seemed to be real, man. For a minute, this COVID stuff was able to stress me out, something major. Like, it was new to my mind, and this is the whole reason why I even, like, started this, because I had already been, like, watching, the dumb stuff in life, like doomsday preppers. How are these people preparing for doomsday? When doomsday is here, we all gotta go through it, bro. Ain't nobody getting to escape none because they done built the tower, or they done built something underground, or they got all the water and canned foods. Like, if this supposed to knock us all out, it's gonna knock us all out, and that's just a guarantee. Can't nobody hide and seek with this. So that just made me think deeper on that. Like, at a point in time, I believed in, a natural disaster happening and being able to protect yourself from the catastrophe around you and blah, blah, blah. And now I'm to a point where I'm like, you know what? Every day that you wake up and something happen, just know that it was supposed to happen. That shit was in the plan for sure. Like, it did not happen for nothing, I promise you. Good or bad, it did not happen for nothing. But I ain't gonna lie to you, the spiritual journey is definitely to help me with my anxiety that I developed from actually watching that bullshit on the news. I don't watch the news anymore at all. I don't even watch TV anymore. I'd rather distract myself with positive vibes, like good music, or a message from somebody. Like, I'm digging deep, I'm telling you. I'm really digging deep within, and, like, for information that's provided from somebody who feel like they done got a little bit further than me, like, listening. I'm listening to everything, man. I can't close my ears right now. I can't close my mind right now. I'm an open book, and I'm learning every day, which everybody should be doing, right? I don't know, man. I just want positivity for everybody. It's just such a negative world that is scary. Like, people hate you because of your skin. People hate you because of, like, what you like to do. Is weird. Like, it's stuff that people shouldn't even be worried about. As long as you're not going out here hurting nobody and nobody's hurting you, and it's, I guess, legal, whatever legal means in this world nowadays, then it shouldn't really bother you too much. Let people live and learn and be happy. That's all. So, just starting out, but I'm definitely here for a lot of conversations. I really wanted to link up and network with some people that I've been seeing on YouTube, because I feel like we got a lot of the same ideas. I feel like I done got to a point in life where everybody that was around me, family, friends, all of that, like, it's just different now. We don't think the same, for one. Like, my mind is too open. They too believing of a lot of stuff that's just getting told to them, and I'm just, like, questioning everything. And I want to sit with somebody who questioning everything too, and put our ideas together and thoughts and concerns and feels, or whether it be a dude or a girl. Now, with the girl situation, it can be either, obviously, a stud or a femme, but I think more so I will understand and resonate better, like, with a stud who, like I said, is having this deep, strange feeling about life. Like, you want to be positive and prideful, and most of the time you are. But it's still them times that you go back to this doubt because, like I said, life is right in front of you, and you seeing that the female anatomy is connecting with the male anatomy to make, you know, a new person. And that's something that you can't do. And even though that's not, I mean, like, that's just a science basis, that's a situation, but it still be love there, though. Same sexes probably have more love than the opposite sex with each other because they can relate more. Like, them two opposites of each other, they work sometimes. Just the same with us. We work sometimes. Like, everything has its good and bad. So I just want people to stop trying to make everything about me and my life, my situation, how I feel, what I like, so bad. Like, it's not that bad. And even if it is, it's not your bad. It's my bad. So stop worrying so much. I'm trying to stop worrying so much. Y'all stressing me out with that worry that y'all got for me. Like, I'm praying to God myself. I'm meditating. I'm listening to lucid dreaming music when I go to sleep. Like, I'm trying to connect and get an answer or a confirmation of, I don't know, just what I'm doing to not be what the world had made it to be, which is the worst thing, the worst sin in the world. I don't think that it's the worst sin in the world, obviously. I mean, we can't weigh a sin, you know? Like, sins is just there. They there. You either good or bad. There's no gray area. So as long as you take your time and try to reconnect and, repent or meditate and understand what you just went through, whatever, how you deal with it, like, as long as you, like, think into everything that you doing more, I think then you can't do no wrong. Like, I mean, you can do wrong, but even people who we think is just doing so right, they got a lot of wrongs that we just don't know about. And then the people that we thinking is doing so wrong and in jail got a lot of rights, like, that we ain't seen and ain't getting heard about because of this massive sin that everybody done made it to be. Do I feel that people should get punished for killing or hurting or something to people? Like, anybody bringing harm to anybody obviously don't even love their self, and they need to be, I guess, put away, but they need to get shown how to love themselves, not just, treated like a animal in a cage who barely gets sunlight, who barely gets interaction with people. Like, y'all just damn near making people worse off by putting them in this place instead of, like, a psych place, where they gonna have somebody to talk to help them understand their feelings and how to deal with their feelings. Or they go in this place and just be like, man, I'm angry, like, and I gotta defend myself, and I don't know how I'm gonna eat if people not putting money on your books. Like, it's really a fight or flight situation. Like, I don't know, and then you not learning nothing from it. You actually, like, seem like to be decreasing in this situation unless you, like, reading or something and really staying to yourself and really taking this sit down time to elevate yourself, your mind, and your spirit. And I just feel like jail is just like a joke. It's just money. It's money. Like, money is sadly and obviously the root of all evil. I'm tired of it, quite frankly. I just feel like I wonder what it's like in, like, other countries in two ways. I wonder what it's like for them who get to have, like, free health care and, I don't know, just, like, got more community where they at, where people help people. Like, people not all, it's you against me, it's like, it's us against whatever else, you know, like they acting as a team in these places and getting stuff done, not fighting with each other. There's less deaths there. It's like, and then, but when they show it to us on TV, what do it look like? It look barren. It look like there's nothing prosperous there. Like they show us the worst things they can show us to convince us to we got the best. That's what they trying to tell us. And I don't believe that, man. I don't know. Like all this colonized stuff, if we would have just grew up having to fend and fight, it would have just been that. But nah, you know, we got factories and companies that's running stuff and got their hand in everything and controlling a lot like of stuff that we hear and see, which then got us to where we're at, which is a hellhole. And I'm just like, we ain't even getting up out of this. I don't know why anybody, I don't know. It's like it sucks to not be positive in this situation, but it's just to know or have this deeper feeling that this is the plan. It kind of gives you a slight ease, but to be in the human sense and physically here, it's scary to think about. It's scary to think about somebody might come into your house, like, and I don't know, or you might have to protect yourself because this is what they want to do. And I don't know. I know at that point in time, I'm probably going to have to just get dropped because I'm not going to want to do none of that. Like, I'm scared to get shot, obviously, or whatever the case may be. You know, injected, whatever, how they going to end up doing people. All of that is scary, but ain't nothing that's more scary as going to deal with what they got next for you. I'm trying to see what's next for me up out of here, you know, if that's the case. Like, I'm good, bro. I gotta go. Just take me out. Because I always said about myself, I couldn't go live in the slave times. I couldn't have lived in, you know what I'm saying, when they didn't have rights for women and stuff, especially being how I am. Like, I probably would have been dead instantly. Sick and sad to think, but in, like, real life, like, I would have been like a witch back in the day. Just for expressing myself and whatnot, so I find that pretty crazy. Like, the world then definitely transformed into, I don't know, confusion. I'm confused. I know a lot of other people is. And, like, it ain't just the gay people. A lot of people are confused. Even the people who think that they live in their life just so righteous are a little scared or confused because you don't know what's next. You can't pretend like you do. But yeah, I think that this is the start to something good. So tune in as I start to get my topics and discussions together even more, because this was definitely just a random hit the camera and hop on and talk. I know I jumped, you know, a couple different places, but it's going to be interesting, I promise you. Stay tuned.